Hello and welcome to another Power Hour Working Wednesday stream. I'm Mercy, the Game Master, here the Monsters, and today we're here to kind of put the final bow on a couple of things we've been working on. First, we're going to double check the notes from session 10 of our campaign, just make sure that everything came out noted the way that we wanted, that we didn't miss any important details or anything like that. Then we are going to finish the open air stables, which are like 95% done, but we're going to put the roof on those and finish the open air stables and Tailspire. And then we're going to work on designing some custom tools, some like gnomish contraptions. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much for hanging out. Even if you're not a Dungeon Master or Game Master and you want to join us for about an hour of focused work, we'd love to have you. We've got 30 minutes on the clock, then we take a 5-minute break, and then we put 30 more minutes on the clock. I do usually go a teeny bit over, but we try and keep it between 60 and 90 minutes. Try to stay focused and get some stuff done. None. Just got your wife riled up for being too young for something. Nice. Very nice. Let's see. Other quick notes. Don't forget to put the chat on live chat if you're watching live or after the fact. It'll default to top chat, and top chat's garbage. So put the chat on live chat. If you could, thumbs up the video. And our next session, that's actually one of the other things I need to do really fast, is probably going to be Saturday the 23rd. Kroger has RSV vaccines available, but only if you're 60 plus, and she turns 60 in November. See, when I try and do stuff like that, Pixie just turns around on me and calls me a cradle robber. Let's ping our players here really fast too. So I guess we have a fourth thing. On stream D&D, just to confirm.
YouTube stream is now live.
Nailed it. Just to confirm, we have a character building session next Thursday. Is the 21st. So then when the next session would be Saturday the 23rd. I'd already forgotten what I said. Okay. There's that. I didn't put that on the to-do list because it was very short, but it did need to be done. All right. DM note-taking. I didn't do any after-session notes last time, which is kind of naughty, but that's partly because I had such extensive notes written going into that session. And we pretty much just did all the things that I thought we would do. Okay, my gas button's not working. There it goes. Which it has to happen. What do they say? A broken clock's right twice a day. So I don't think there's going to be a ton that we need to do to the session 10 notes, but I do want to read back through them and then at least make a couple of quick notes. Hey, or rar. Always put things on the list, and you get to cross them off. Oh, yes. I may have miscommunicated that. It was not on the list. I put it on the list and then crossed it off. For sure. That probably looked really weird if my butt was still in camera there, but my headphone cord was wrapped around something and I couldn't get any further, and I was trying to plug my phone in. Because it's almost dead and I want to be able to go play Pokemon Go after this. All right, the intro. I would be curious to hear other people's thoughts Yes. Let's go. I'm assuming that you're keeping your number private for personal reasons, and that's totally fine. But just in case you just haven't gotten around to it yet, quick poke. I'd be curious to hear what the players and the viewers' thoughts were, but personally, at least, I thought it was a really cool way to start the session out, doing kind of that different intro style that we did this last time. Where we kind of essentially we like retroactively added a little bit more story to the previous session. I don't think that's necessarily going to fit for every session. Especially like the combat one, right, where the majority of the session, 3/4 of the session was combat. But I think that that's a tool that we're going to keep in our tool belt for sure. Like the whole location thing on gifts. No, I totally get it. I only send people gifts that are not near where I live. I mean, obviously, it's still a general area. So if you don't want even that out there, then unfortunately, there's not much you can do about it. But for Pixie and I, at least, who have our general areas already out there, it's really more about specifics that we're concerned. Okay. So the first almost page of the session notes was the intro. That's some people who already know / you don't care if they know. Yeah. That's right. I actually live in northern Idaho and I commute to Spokane to get my Pokemon Go gifts. I wish you could analyze them as well. Yes. Hello, Lily. How are you? All right, let's see some world building stuff that is in here. Yeah, see, this is part of where things went wrong the previous time. I had winged it for a description of Bridget in session 9, and it was partly wrong. Relatively minor thing. But worth fixing while we're at it in my session notes. Bridget is medium build and muscular with a firm jawline and wavy red hair. Oh wow, that was really weirdly constructed the way that sentence was made. Wavy red hair with green eyes. There we go. It was like parts of 3 sentences that were written as 2 sentences, and the whole thing was just kind of jumbled up. She is honest and abrupt, but a bit inattentive. Okay. So now let's go into my notes on the officers of the militia and make sure that that is harmonious in that file as well. Honestly, I think one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to make a wiki, which I think is going to be amazingly cool. And I don't know, that might be way more work than it sounds like, or it might not be that bad. I have a teeny bit of experience editing wikis. I've definitely never made one. But being able to just like write a page on Bridget and then have everything else that mentions Bridget just cross-reference that page would be so much better than having all these sheets. Kids started watching Miraculous, such a good show. It's kind of like Sailor Moon, but French. Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, if anybody randomly has any experience making a wiki, hit me up. I would probably need to make 2 because there'd probably be a DM wiki and a public wiki, but that could probably just be a copy paste and then edit kind of deal. It's probably not really that much more work than making 1. Okay, what was I doing? Right. Militia notes. Captains, commanders, and Knight Marshal. Bridget Peters, whose name means blank. Blah, blah. Human. Yeah, okay. So let's fix that. Dun-dun-dun. Okay, wow. Okay, this is gonna be a blast from the past. This is from like either the last or maybe 2 working streams ago. But since we didn't do that last week, we're talking like 2 to 4 weeks ago. I was looking for a description that I had of Bridget's armor, and I thought I have 3 different places where I have notes about her, which is one of the reasons why I want to try and sort out the whole wiki thing. And I could have sworn that I checked all 3 of those locations, but I just found it. And that description was she wears a plain armor that is not ornate, although it has a crystal embedded in the breast in the shape of a star, which, in character knowledge wise, is worth noting, is not a Bonalish symbol. So let's throw that description into the session notes as well. That way it's in 2 of the 3 places now. Hey, Ken, yeah, Ken, sorry. Brain fart. How are you doing? All right, that's all good. Now we have a bunch of combat info here, caravanners, names, and behaviors in combat, and blah, blah, blah. We can skip most of that. Then we had story beats. I will keep these very vague for those that have not watched the session yet, but there were a couple of major story beats after the combat last time. Good, just got home. Excellent. Welcome home. So Bahir. Okay, those notes are fine. And Alendite. Which I just have the repeat after me. Is there anything more that I really need to write there? Yes. Yes, there is, actually. Yeah, exactly. She promised him the deed to Amina. She may need to make some diplomacy checks or expend some political capital of her own in order to make that happen, but that's not that's neither here nor there as far as what happened last session. The deed to the horse he was borrowing. Amina. You know, it's also worth pointing out, I'll still be fairly vague here, but Bridget commended the remaining NPC combatants for their behavior, except one of them who there was kind of a veiled threat towards, or at least kind of a sort of Damocles. Let's look at names here really fast. Where are the names? They're there. Bastion ought to get combat pay, right? Dude went ham. Okay. I think that's good enough. So this is going to be a hard one. And admittedly, I've also, as I've touched on in Discord, been fighting a little bit of depression and or burnout. But I really want to try and get myself and any of you that I can motivate to do so back in the habit of trying to cut shorts from the YouTube videos. Those have been doing really well for us. We've gotten more growth from shorts than we have from our normal videos on YouTube. So I need to get, like I said, myself and anybody else who's willing to help into, we need to hit session 10 still, and really need to go back and do sessions like 1 through 7. It's probably too late, at least for me, to do that this week. But I will try to start on like getting that rolling again next week, because that was doing really well for us. You have lists for episodes 9. Oh, well, that's awesome. Thank you a ton. I look forward to seeing it. Them, whatever. The list, both lists. Either way, I still want to get back. I need to get back in the habit myself. As much as I would love to, I can't just fully outsource that and expect everyone to do that all the time on every video. The more that we can, the better, for sure, because 2 eyes are better than 1, but I need to get back in the habit also. You should also convert timestamp links and post the ones for episode 8 in the YouTube comments. Dude, you're killing it. Thank you so much for everything you've done. You've picked some of the best clips that we've had. It's really weird the way that works. So, okay, I think DM notes are done. We're good there. And I did the scheduling. The way that like viewership versus subscribership from a video that we post works is really interesting. And I don't have I guess I could set it up to show this, but I can just describe it to you. I'm not going to go into super depth. But like, and it's not always true, right? So like the last short that we posted, the one of everybody teasing Alendite, that one for whatever reason just didn't take off. Like whatever, it happens. But for the most part, you know, the majority of the shorts that we've uploaded have gotten somewhere between 500 and 1,500 views, the average being about 1,000. And generally speaking, we've gotten an average of 1 YouTube subscriber or follower per short that we've posted. So about 1 subscriber per 1,000 views. Which isn't, I don't know, that like I'm good with that. Obviously, like more like number go up is good. But generally speaking, that's like I'm happy with that. It's been pretty cool to see. And yeah, in general, about 1 subscriber per 1,000 views. That being said, the one that I posted, which was kind of as a trailer for Bahir's backstory video, Sand and Swords, that short only got 97 views, which I don't really know why. I think that's actually probably the most interesting. The other ones like have the funny factor, but that one's probably like the most interesting short that we've posted. It only got 97 views, but 2 subscribers. It's just kind of interesting the way that that kind of thing works out. So I guess they were just very high value views in that regard. So I mean, don't get me wrong, views are great, but if every short I can post gets 2 subs per 100 views, cool. give me 100, 200, 300 view shorts. Like, I'd rather get the subs built up. The views will come. All right. I'm actually like weirdly ahead of schedule. I have 9 minutes left. What should I do in 9 minutes before break? I guess we could just start on... No, we could finish the stables, and then we could spend the whole time after break on making new items. Let's do that. That's a better use of time. I really don't think there's that much left to do on the stables. I think it literally just needs a roof, if I remember correctly. And then we're dangerously close to having our military camp completely mapped out in Tailspire. It'll all need to get edited together still, but I think we're like 2/3 of the way there once the stables are done. Good working stream. Oh, I just thought of something. Sorry, this is a back end thing. I'm talking about my back end on the stream here real fast. I think I have a trigger set up for my Stream Deck more complicated than it needs to be. Yeah, I do. I should go back and remake that multi-action. It can be more efficient. Oh, that's funny, and that's how I set up the... I set up the end of Power Hour buttons, the one that does this, the right way, but the one that turns it all on, that does this, is set up the least efficient, or the less efficient way. So I think I did it one. I set it up, and then I figured out the better way to do it, and then I must not have gone back and done it. It's kind of funny. Okay. Anyway, focus. Oh, Pixie's not here, unfortunately. Right, or are you started the outdoor one, the inside one? Yeah. I think the outdoor one is closer to done than you're thinking, though. I think it more or less just needs a roof. That canvas needs to be resized. All right. Boards, stables. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, so it needs a little bit more than a roof because we need, like, we need to attach, like torches to posts and whatnot. But still, it's most of the way there. All right, where should I start? Having analysis paralysis. Let's start on this wall. Well, wall. Where? There we go. What? Tailspire, I love and loathe you sometimes. Like, what was that? Can we get these ropes close enough? Ooh. Well, actually, that's not bad. I would rather have it over the railing, but that's not terrible, right? I mean, that could easily just be the, the person who hung it up, like, didn't drape it correctly or whatever. What in the... Yeah, that's a little more of a problem. But, I mean, you could just lean that against the railing. Okay, I think that's still passable. Move the bucket out just a little bit so it's not in the railing. Toss the boots over there. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see if we can find better props, though. What? Hello? There we go. Excuse me. Filter. Can I just say, like, rope? Will that find things? Oh. Wow. Look at that. Okay, like, this might be better, though. Right? Just rope on the ground. So that way we don't have to deal with the weirdness. I feel like that's probably just better. It's kind of big. But, I think it's okay. Right? It's like twice the size that I would think it would be. But I guess it's the size of this rope, right? It won't let me zoom in any further. Oh, wait, hold on. That's because... Nope, never mind. I guess I can't get any closer to that. It's the size of this rope, but I liked the smaller diameter of this. Okay, so hold on. Here's one other thought. Is can we find a post that we can just stick in here that we could then attach stuff to? I don't think it would work as well over here. I just don't think it would look right on this wall in general. So I think what we did there is fine. But over here, because we've got these T-junctions anyway, let's see if we can find a post. Something like that, but ideally squared off and ideally half height, but I'd take full height. That's bigger. It's the same. Wait, what? Oh, bigger diameter. Okay. What in the... It's like a cork board. Huh. I guess they've added some more new props. I do like how regularly Tailspire is updated. It's not off to a good start, but the filter might not find things that we might find. So let's go through individually here. Because we might be able to find, like something that they don't call a post, but something that we can jerry rig. Like how technically these aren't fences. I don't remember what they are, but something else that we used inappropriately. Like furniture could potentially have something. Yeah, something like those posts, but that doesn't have a hammock in between it would be pretty good. Eh? That's not terrible. I don't love it. Is that just... Yep, that's just a tentacle. Okay. Ladders, lights? You know, we could just go with a different kind of light and then suck it up on the ropes. Maybe instead of having these big braziers, they just have like a candle or, you know, a lantern or something. That might actually be the play. Oh, hey, right. We were saving stuff out here because I wanted to remember about the tent stuff. Let's go candle or lantern. Any of the rest of these? Square lantern? I feel like I like square lantern a little better. How tall? Too tall, I think. Same thing? Yep. What about you? Probably too ornate? Yeah, too ornate. Okay. Carry on my wayward game master. Give me syllables. Let's try them. Okay, those are all the same ones that we already experimented with. Nope, nothing in there. A cool pillar, but also does not really solve my problem. Nature is probably not going to have anything that we want because it's going to look too natural. I know. Ship actually might have some stuff. What are you? Way bigger than I thought. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. Oop. I wish... Wait, is that the same diameter? It is the same diameter. That's pretty dang close. That's pretty dang close. I was hoping for something a little smaller, but... Yeah. Okay. What do we think? Not this one. Oops. Lantern or slightly mismatched posts. I'm leaning more towards lantern, but let's just see what this looks like. Oh, it's gonna... Yeah, that's gonna look weird. Oh, dear. Wrong button. That button. Ooh, that helps make it look not quite so official, though. Okay. Let's move this other one out of the way. That way we can actually compare. Lantern? Oh, well, whatever. I feel like the lantern just fits. This turned out better than I thought. We might have to remember that for use somewhere else. But I feel like the lantern just fits the vibe of this being an open air stable a little better. It wasn't what I set out looking for, but I think it's the winner. And it helps differentiate the stables. They don't look like quite so much of a copy paste of each other. That's, you know, kind of nice too. I think also, I feel like this table needs something. Give you a little light source there. Oops, did I put it in the table? Maybe a little bit. Oh, hold on, right. Bruh. Did it not move? There. All right, and square lanterns. So we want one there, one there. And then we just need to figure out ropes. You know what I should have been doing? I should have been looking for something to stake the ropes into while I was at it. Yeah, dang it. Didn't think that part through very well. I mean, we could just use this. Maybe we use this for that. Wow, how much more vague could that have been? Do something like that. That's not bad, actually. We could even potentially do this. Oh, helps if you put it in the right spot, though. There. Oh, okay. Got a break time here soon. I'm torn. I like the look of it just kind of sitting on the railing. It looks more temporary. But I do really like the look of just this like post that they can, you know, that the rope is just like hammered into. Well, the rope's hook is hammered into. Maybe we make it not symmetrical, which is really hard for me. Maybe one of them does not have the rope. Is there anything else? And then I'll go to break after this. It's already been a half an hour. Holy crap. Anything else that we could just throw in here as decoration so this one doesn't look so empty? A little tree. Pillow, not really. Books don't make sense. Paintings don't make sense. Fountain is kind of fun, but no. A bearskin rug. No, that stuff makes sense. Additional hay isn't the worst. Statue doesn't really make sense. Lights, ladders, Grim. Probably not anything from Grim. Grim is essentially torture stuff, but they just don't want to use that word. Furniture? Ooh, what about like a... I know we put stools on the outside. Hold on. Let's snag one of the stools and throw it on the inside. Like someone was in there, you know, working with the horse. Did we put horses in this one? I feel like we did. Yeah, we did. You know what? I think that's acceptable. Not like the most detailed thing that's ever been made, but that's acceptable. Get rid of those. All right, so when I come back, we're going to throw horses in here and put the tent topper on it. And then we're going to design at least one gnomish contraption. think we should be able to do both of those things. Break ends. Update the timer. Hello? Update the timer. There we go. And update the current project. Finishing stables and designing gnomish contraptions. Hey, it fit. Bam. Cool. All right, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. You should get up and do the same. I need to refill my water. I'm thirsty. I'll see you in a few. Perfect timing. Walked a couple laps around the house, refilled my water, did one battle on Pokemon Go, which I won. And we're back. Change that back to 30 minutes. Go to layers. Turn on the work ends layer. All right. Horses. Beast. I wish they would add more horses. This would be really funny to do. Just like mess with them. You know, like we've done with putting random big miniatures in and whatever. Just like fill one of the stables with like dinosaurs or something. And just leave it there like it's totally normal until probably I forget about it too. And then just somewhere along the line they go to the stables and it's like, oh good. One of the power heads in your big tank died today. Time to buy a new one. What is a power head? Is that a fish type, or is that something related to the mechanics? Hello, Anolo. How are you doing? How's the prep going? It moved. Oh, one of those things that creates like current, essentially. Is that what it is? Where the heck is the horse? Oh, right where my mouse is where it is. Crying out loud. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of this when we did the other stable, but we totally should have the horses, like, facing other directions. I think we just had them all facing outwards last time. Yeah, that's much better. Let's do that over here real fast. Yeah, that's that looks so weird now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they don't have as many ways that they can turn, obviously. There's walls in the way. But we can turn like one towards water. You know, maybe this one like kind of more towards the door. Like this one's looking at like the food. No, that looks too much like they're in the middle, so of course they're doing that. So let's put this one like also kind of going towards like the food. That one can be facing straight out towards like the carrots that are over there. And this one can be like looking at its buddy. Or actually maybe even trying to eat from its buddy's hay. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Just gives it a little more character. I feel like also there should be a light over here. Now that I look at this, very dark. Lights. What else do we have? Could it be one of these big honking ones? Above the door, maybe? Or door, for crying out loud. Window. Like maybe here. Kind of at window height. Like there. But then that'd be like in the way. Okay, so maybe it does need to be higher. Like that. Yeah, they're gigantic. They're like dungeon torches, right? I could do a smaller, well, not much smaller, but a little bit smaller lantern or whatever. Yeah, where it comes from is just they had this like entity that they made for fire. Right? So then they were just like, well, we've already got that. I'm sure that's what happened. All right, it's fine. It's fine. All right. So now we need to find these. Where the heck was that tent from? Keep an eye out for me. Crafting, fences, food and drink, furniture, grim ladders, lights. Okay, it's got to be like a pretty small list of things. Nope, not miscellaneous exterior. It's gonna be ship. Is that where that was from? No. Finds, traps and treasure, weapons. Okay, or none. Where is this from? Fine, we'll go one at a time. Not from camping. Not from containers. Not from crafting. Not from fences. Not from food and drink. Oh, you know what? It might be a block. That's probably what it is. I think it's a block, not a decoration or whatever. Rural? No. Temple, nature, Morgan, merchant. There we go. Yep, that's what it was. Technically, these are supposed to be merchants' tents. Don't tell them. We're going to use them for the military. This is going to be hard to size out, though. Right? Because if we go like this, it doesn't really fit. Kind of a bummer. That's more the size that I was thinking. Okay, it's really low though. Because otherwise we're going to double the width of it, right? Like if we come out here. Like the whole thing's going to be huge. Which, I mean, it's not the worst, right? Like, you know, keep the horses protected from the sun at all times of the day or whatever. Like, it's... oh my god. I just feel like it's going to make it really big. So maybe we need to move... Oh, right. But no, the problem was the posts were snapping too, I think, right? The placement's not awful. Like, you know, yeah, move the hay there. I feel like we want it to be small, right? I think that's more important. Why are these different heights? Oh, they're not. Wait, why is that one a different height? What's happening? I think inside is just going to be better. It's going to make it look weird if the roof is twice the size of the dang stable. Yeah, and really most of where most of those are going, it's not going to take that much adjusting to what we already have. Well, I say that. The table's going to be very foobar. But most of it. And now we have something to lean our broom against. We could go back to the other rope too if we want. Yeah, this is just gonna be better. We definitely don't need this weird little post thing that we came up with, though. That does not need to exist at all anymore. Move you over a little and then you're good. Oh, right. But okay. Go like this way. Okay. That one's done. That one's already done. We just got to figure out the rope. Oh, the rope could just go to, just flip flop it. The rope just goes to the corner, bro. Oh my God. I really like this program overall, but some of the things. Hello, Amlas. You do indeed see horses. Like, that's below the world. That's not even just below, like, a block. That's below the world. Color one blue. Unfortunately, I can't recolor them. There we go. That works. That works. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Table we'll do last. Those are good. Take the broom. Just give that a little rotate. Honestly, it makes, not that the broom is like a major facet, but it makes the broom look better. Because now it can lean up against, like, both. That was interesting. There. See? Not bad. Yeah, I think we can get rid of the giant rope now and go back and grab the other one. Peg that off of this post. And then we're pretty good. And then we can just do the actual roof. Rope. Rotate it like all the way over. Oh, okay, maybe not that far. Oh God. Clicked on accident. Yeah, like that. That's a little in the ground a little. Flying? No. Okay. Alright, that was, oh right, the table. I was gonna say that wasn't too bad of a revision, which it wasn't. But we're not quite done yet. Oh God, is this a block? Is it gonna snap? Oh. Okay. Go this way then. That's fine. Oh, and then we can just grab a container. grab some extra boxes or something and throw them in here. Oh god, it's huge. What? Bruh, I want something like that. Ideally with an open lid. Hey, look out. Can I, or is this gonna look really derpy? Oh dear, that's gonna look real derpy. Okay, it was worth a try. Oh, that looks pretty good though. Like their feed kind of spilled. I want to find something to put in that box. There's got to be something. Wait, where are these from? Oh, it's probably like miscellaneous interior. A severed head. Have you heard the story from the first campaign in this world related to that? Oh, this is pretty good. I want it to be like just a little off kilter though. Oh, that looks weirder. Nah, you would have lined it up. Okay. Maybe put the candle up front on this one. Got longer on this than I intended to, but we can still make up an item real fast. There. There's gotta be something we can stick in there. Boots isn't the worst. We already have a pair of boots in here, but boots isn't the worst. Books would be kind of weird. Why would there just be like a box of books in the stable? If there was one, I would. Hay or straw, they're too big. Could fill it with like mushrooms. Or fish for our carnivorous horses. A tiki doll. Horseshoes? Unfortunately, there aren't horseshoes. Just rope? Oh, that's right. It's freaking massive. Cannonballs. Signs. Gold! There's just a chest full of gold. I could put a... Oh, God! I think one of the biggest things that Tailspire needs is for us to be able to rescale and rotate objects. A shovel for literally shoveling, you know what? A box of rocks. Campfire, a burning fish, a bedroll. See, like, God, also it's huge, but I'd throw that in there if I could. Just put another box in there. Box in a box. Just a random lamp. Baskets, coffins, presents. Hello, Foxy. I don't have the time. Yeah, I do. Up there. Is any of this stuff small enough to throw in there? God. Just a bunch of garlic next to the already bunch of garlic. cheese. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. And it does fit in there pretty well. Could even do 2 potentially. I'm leaving that there as a placeholder. That's pretty good. Or even like cheese. Oh, cheese and bread? Why would cheese be in a stable? For the workers. For the humans. Gotta have lunch. Garlic? There's already garlic right here. Otherwise I would. I like that. I like cheese and bread. Is there anything else that goes with that? Could be like a flask, right? Oh, I don't know. That was just part of the thing. Like that table has carrots, peas, and garlic on it. It was just a pre-made. Yeah, using programs like this is very much an exercise in making do with what you can. I think cheese, bread, and a drink for our stable workers, pretty good. Wanted that to be more like up against the side though. There. I think that works. I like it. All right, let's get these tops on. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a merchant stall thing. The table, that is. Really? That's how you interpreted what I was doing. And then I'm pretty sure there's a middle piece, right? I was going to be real sad if not. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. It's like, oh, no. What have we done? Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. Oh, whoops. I don't know why I put that away. Get out of build mode. Oh, I like that. Oh, there needs to be like a post in the middle, though. Oh, dear. How much do we care about physics? Because there's nowhere to really put a post. I guess we could kind of do one here and here. It's magic. I'll look real quickly. I'm not going to put too much time into it, but let's just see real fast if we can find anything that can function for that. There's hidden curved bars on the roof. Oh, right. I'm in blocks. Let's do one quick go through. Nothing in aberration, nothing in camping. Nothing in containers or crafting. Fences, no. Food and drink, no. Furniture, no. I keep wanting to come back to that, but it's too short for something like this. Also, that's definitely supposed to be like a Vlad the Impaler spike. Miscellaneous exterior. This has the shot. Oh, and it's like the same. Oh, no way. Look at that. That's probably too tall. That's like perfect though. Oh, not even too tall. Oh, my brain is so big. All right, we just need one more of those then. This one? Yeah. Oh, can we figure out the same height though? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so it's just like the highest notch that you can have and have it line up with that. Okay. Get it there. So not, that's too tall. That's too low. It's like that. Just double check and make sure they're not sticking out the top. Hey, for all of my like last minute bunny trails, that one was not bad, and like just made a better product. Cool. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I really like the open air stable. Turned out pretty much exactly like I wanted it to. Heck yeah. Oh, and I like the smaller footprint too. It would have been so... Now it makes me want to see if we can make the roof any smaller on this one. But I think it's okay for them to be different. That's kind of the whole point, right? Is we want some dimorphism. You don't just want copy pasting. How are we doing? 5 minutes left? Not too bad. All right. Main menu. Actually, I could have just gone desktop. That's okay. So then we want, let's see, turn this off, come back over here. Turn that back on. Hey, Levente! Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I need to grab one of my books here really fast because it's gonna take a little more than 3 minutes, but we won't go too far over. We're gonna make a custom masterwork tool real fast, just for funsies. Or at least come up with an idea for one. We'll probably finish it during next Wednesday's stream. So I grabbed two things. I grabbed the player's handbook. I love how, like, this one's really pretty in person, but it makes it kind of hard to show on screen because of the light. And then the arms and equipment guide. So a masterwork tool is something that gives a +2 bonus on a skill check. That's a short version. But they only pre-created like a handful of them. I thought it would be fun to just make up a bunch more of our own. Now, I mean, yeah, we could just say, you know, masterwork climbing kit, masterwork, whatever. And some things probably, some skills probably don't make sense, right? Like a masterwork tool that makes you better at jumping. I mean, maybe like a pole, like a small pole to pole vault. But for the most part, a pogo stick, yes. So we have things like artisans tools, and then we have masterwork artisans tools, right? This makes sense. Moon shoes, oh my gosh, those crazy, yeah. So like artisans tools, these special tools include the items needed to pursue any craft except alchemy. Without them, you have to use improvised tools, which is -2 penalty to your craft checks if you can do the job at all. And then artisans tools masterwork, these tools serve the same purpose as the artisans tools above, but the masterwork artisans tools are the perfect tools for the job, so you get a +2 bonus on the craft checks made with them. Hey, thanks for the subscription as well, Levante. I appreciate that a lot. I'm Mercy, the Game Master at HereThereBeMonsters. We stream D&D about once a month on Twitch, and then about every Wednesday we do working streams like this that we call Power Hours. We get on, we do 30 minutes, take a break, 30 minutes, and then we're out. So every Wednesday, there's a short stream like this. There's monthly sessions, which then get uploaded to YouTube as well. So if you want to catch up on sessions, there's 10 so far. And then we are in the process of working on YouTube originals as well. So we made a narrated and animated backstory video for the first of our characters that's up on the channel here. And then the second character backstory video probably out in like 2 weeks. And then for these working streams, sometimes we do, I'm not sure how long you've been here, but we were designing a stable right before you popped in, or at least right before you said something. So sometimes we work on 3D stuff like that for our game. Sometimes we do stuff like what we're going to do here, or at least what we're going to start here, where we make items, or we plan NPCs out for our next sessions, and all sorts of fun stuff like that on Wednesdays. I really enjoy the Wednesday streams. There's a part of me that wants to do it more than once a week. Okay, tools and skill kits. So we have an alchemist's lab, just a whole lab. This set of equipment includes beakers, bottles, mixing and measuring containers, and a miscellany of chemicals and substances. An alchemist lab always has the perfect tool for making alchemical items, so it provides a +2 circumstance bonus on craft alchemy checks. That's funny. So they just don't even mess with masterwork for that. You just either don't have it or you have it. Right? It has no bearing on the costs related to the craft alchemy skill. Without this lab, a character with the craft alchemy skill is assumed to have enough tools to use the school, but not enough to get the +2 bonus. Oh, interesting. Okay. Climber's kit. Disguise kit. Healer's kit. Holly and mistletoe. Magnifying glass. Musical instruments. Scales. Spell component pouches. Blank wizard's spellbook. Thieves tool. Thieves tool masterwork. Just tool masterwork. This well-made item is the perfect tool for the job. It grants a +2 circumstance bonus on related skill checks, if any. Some examples of this sort of item are on table 7-8. They are. Oh, that's the table we came from, you poops. And a water clock. What? This large, bulky contrivance gives the time accurate to within a half an hour per day since the last it was set. It requires a source of water, and it must be kept still because it marks time by the regulated flow of droplets of water. It is primarily an amusement for the wealthy and a tool for the student of arcane lore. Most people have no way to tell the exact time, and there's little point in knowing that it's 2:30 p.m. if no one else does. I don't know if I've ever read that description. That's amazing. It's 1,000 gold. I love it. Okay. Let's figure out what we want to do for our gnomish contraption that we will do next time. Let me get a character sheet pulled up here really fast. And then we'll decide on which skill we want to try and make a tool for. Okay, I don't know where I saved the character sheets. Daylight savings times ruins those things. Party folder, public folder, world building, character info, literature. Did I put them in literature? Nope. Obscura, session notes, random encounters. That's weird. Gather information, session intro scripts, party folder, public folder, world building. Character sheets shouldn't be in world building. Maybe I just didn't upload them. I'll look on my local computer. D&D. Yeah, character sheet. Weird. Okay. Appraise. I'm assuming the magnifying glass was for appraise. Yep. balance would be hard. Bluff? What would make you better at bluffing? I have to think about that. Climb. There's already a climber's kit. Concentration. Mastercrafted gloves for sleight of hand. Oh, that's fun because the thieves' tools only deal with disable device and open lock. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let's use that. We'll design them out and make a little AI art for it and everything next time. Help me remember about yeah, and let's try and come up with a name too. Well, I don't want to get caught on that bunny trail right now, but let's try and think of a name, and then we'll make our sleight of hand gloves next time. That's a great idea. So I will kick that to do back into next time. Next time is going to be our last working stream before the session, so we'll make that one item, and then I have some like session prep, you know, stuff that's imminently pertinent to the session to do. Cool. Believe it or not, that's already been 80 minutes. Holy cow, time flies. That's why we do this, though. That's why we do this. It's fun. Thank you all so much for being here. My, like I said, my hope is that not this upcoming Saturday, but the next Saturday will be the next session. And fingers crossed, if I'm really killing it, I want to try and get my first DM advice video. So, you know, kind of like, you know, something like, you know, how to design towns that don't all feel the same, or, you know, like something like that. I have a couple ideas. I'm still kind of kicking around as far as what the subject of that's going to be. But I want to get my first DM advice video out before next session. And then we'll have the next session next weekend. And then that session video will go up on YouTube the week after that. And then hopefully Rubato's backstory video the week after that. So we should have, hopefully, 3 straight weeks of D&D videos here on YouTube. At least 2 of the 3 is my minimum goal, but I'm hoping to hit all 3. So thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Next stream is on Twitch. On Friday is our Valheim stream, and then Saturday is my birthday bash, because we didn't get to actually do like a birthday stream because I had plans the last couple of weekends. So 9 to 9 on Saturday, we're playing a handful of games. We've got crowd control set up for a few of them. It's going to be a good time. That was fun. Thank you so much, Aurar. And Nun, Gray Fox, Lily, Michael, Ken. It's really nice to meet Levante. Have a great rest of your hump day, everybody. We will see you soon. As always, take care and be excellent to each other.